Someone just sent me a DM about me saying that I knew Donnie McClurkin and Giuseppe Corletto. Okay, it's saying that I'm lying. I'm not lying. Why the hell would I lie about something like this? Okay, I knew them both, and I'm about to give you guys as much proof as I can right here, right now. Okay, so this is my resume, right? This is just a snippet. I'm not trying to give you guys too much information. I don't want my name to be out there like that. I mean, I don't really care if it does. I don't have anything to hide, but let's keep it private since we can. Right? See how it says there, television camera operator, Perfecting Faith Church. If anyone's following the situation, you know that's the church he went to. Okay, I was a camera operator there for these years. In all honesty, that's probably inaccurate. My dad made me put this on my resume because he thought it looked good. I just never took it down. Okay, so, but I was a camera operator there 2007 to 2010, give or take some time, but that was generally the time I was there, all right? I really know these guys, okay? I really know them. I'm gonna drop some fucking bombs for you guys. All right, now I understand that's pretty weak proof and it's not really gonna help my story at all, but I mean, I have no reason to lie. So let me give you guys like a truth thing that you probably didn't know, right? Did you guys know that Donnie McClurkin has a son, right? So I was working these cameras during those years. I was a kid at that time, but I know his son during those years was like a toddler, like a newborn toddler age, right? So he had a kid during the time of these allegations, right? I'm gonna show you the allegations. Okay, so this is pretty much the list and the layout of everything McClurkin's being accused of, right? 2003, Corletto met McClurkin at Presbyterian Church, Long Island, and age 21. Guidance with his sexuality after reading McClurkin's book. Okay, 2004, Corletto was hired as McClurkin's personal assistant. All right. 2007. Now, if I showed you before, 2007 to 2010 is when I was working the cameras there. All right. Now, one thing I want to be known here, okay? All right, this is the big bomb for you all right? You ready? Here's the proof that I went there. 2007 to 2008, the alleged abuse, which included the groping and grape during the Pray to Gay Away sessions during the business began in this period. Corletto alleges that he tried to quit multiple times, but was coerced into staying. Okay, you guys hear that allegation? You guys ready for this? During this time, Donnie McClurkin was dating this woman. Boom. Okay? I swear on my life. He was dating this woman. 2007. I mean, in all honesty, I can't give you the exact time frame. I don't really remember. But I remember when I was working the cameras, right, during that 2007 to 2010, right, this woman walked in on Donnie McClurkin's arm, and I believe it was a New Year's Eve. It was a New Year's Eve, like service. Like I said in my previous video, my mom's the most religious woman ever. She has books on the Bible, written multiple books, how to keep your marriage going with God, all of this stuff. So we were in church all the time growing up. And that's kind of what deterred me away from it. I just like didn't want to be there anymore. Like I was annoyed. But one year, as we're working on the cameras, Donnie McClurkin walked in with this woman, Sherry Shepherd, on his arm. Okay, okay. I swear on my life. I wish I got proof, but I swear on my life. All right, so I'm working the camera. And I see this one. Like, now I didn't really know who she was, but I knew at the time when I was a kid, I knew Sherry Shepherd was like real famous, right? Donnie McClurkin wasn't really that famous in my head, but this woman was like freaking Chris Brown, right? Like he walked up, I was like, wow, isn't that chick really famous? Like Donnie McClurkin was like a D-list celebrity, but this one was like really famous. And I remember because they walked in one night and what was it? Like Donnie McClurkin came in with her on his arm, and he was talking to like the head camera lady. I don't know if she was the head camera lady, but she taught me a lot, right? She taught me how to focus the cameras and do like the whole white balance I do this thing with Karen, I put it in White House, whatever. She taught me that. And he was like talking to her crazy with his chest. He was like, hey, so I need you guys do this and do it right. Get it right now. And like the head camera lady, she was like, how are we going to do all that? Are you bugging? We can't do this. And so Donnie McClurkin was like, silence yourself, woman. And we were all like, whoa, who's this guy? Right? It was like a big deal. But I swear on my life, Donnie McClurkin walked into the church dating this woman during the years of these allegations. Okay? So I want you guys to think about something. Do you really think Donnie McClurkin is having, he has a kid, all right? Now I know it's 2026. We don't like to recognize how babies are truly made and the type of people that make babies, but we know what is fact, all right? So he had a kid. He has his whole life dedicated to, staying away from his sin. He's a pastor at a church. And we're going to believe, all right, he's dating Sherry Shepherd. And we're going to believe that during the time he's also touching on some boy. Okay, now like I said, I worked the cameras there. I knew Guissepi. I didn't know Guissepi. Let me not say that, but I've seen his face. I saw Donald McClurkin and Guissepi. I saw them talking. Okay, I swear on my life, I saw them talking. I saw them together. I remember Guissepi. He would hold the door open. He was a nice dude. I didn't know him, but he was a nice dude. Let me tell you this. All right, I said in my previous video, Donnie McClurkin was feminine. That guy, Guissepi Corletto, if I ran into him today on the street in 2026 and Guissepi Corletto had a wig on with two double D breasts, wearing a dress, and he changed his name to Giselle Corletto, I wouldn't be surprised. All right? Donnie McClurkin was feminine, but that dude Guissepi he was that way. Okay, he may as well have tattooed a rainbow on his forehead. Okay, he was like that. I don't think that Donnie McClurkin is guilty of this. If anything, and I think this is far-fetched, I think maybe they were like flirting, and I think that's the only true story that you guys have here. I think the only true scandal you guys have here is this man and Donnie McClurkin, is them, you know, doing something together secretly. But I would bet my life that it wasn't anything that what these allegations are. All right, you guys saw the why did he file for the lawsuit in 2026? It doesn't add up, guys. It doesn't add up. Okay, I'm saying that maybe something was going on here, and that's your scandal, right? Maybe he wasn't as truthful to the whole book as the whole Bible as he came off to be. That's your scandal. But I will bet my soul that it is not the allegations that are of grape, right? So to say, right? There's no way Donnie McClurkin was out Bill Cosbying this kid or being forceful like that. But if something did happen, it was consensual. And I guarantee you that guy Corletto, he wanted it. Okay? That's what I'm saying. All right? You guys have my declaration right here. I was there. Okay? I was there. And McClurkin is not guilty of anything egregious. Okay? He's not guilty of anything egregious. All right? I saw that little confession, that email confession. Look, if that is true, McClurkin, you're gonna have to pay up. But I don't think he did anything that is like grape. Maybe there was some flirting going on, right? But I don't think it was like that, all right? That's my 2 cents. I hope you believe me. I tell no lies here, all right? Boom.